show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and LoanDepot Park in Miami. Today, we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Elieser Hernandez gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Ozzie Albies is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Hey, Matty, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Roll. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Another one sent foul. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fouled away. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Stepping in next, Ronald Acuna. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. Hernandez has compiled over 90 innings pitched and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. Just starting things out here in South Florida. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out, and I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First pitch on its way.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Back in standing. Acuna, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. One ball, 1 strike to count. Here's the 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Cruz is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Batting fourth.
Now at the plate, Austin Riley. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
1-0 count. Here it is. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Sliced hard but foul. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Line drive, base hit down the line. Acuna is on his way home, and a relay to the plate. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. To the plate now, Eddie Rosario. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And he fouls this one off.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. 2 left for Atlanta. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Ian Anderson will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
So now to the plate, Brian De La Cruz, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Next to hit is John Birdie. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Grounded weakly toward third. Gonna be a tough play. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Miami down in order, still no score. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch on its way. A changeup floats outside here for ball one. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
Now the 3-0 offering.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Birdie is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Batting 7th, the catcher, Stephen Vogt.
Stepping up is Stephen Vogt, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here's the first pitch to him. No score here as we play inning number 2. Vogt's in a hole, 0-2 to him. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Dansby Swanson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. A dozen home runs and the RBI count at 35. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's hitless in 6 tries. Swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. Digging in is the outfielder, Jesus Sanchez. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Jesus Sanchez becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. Now to the plate, Brian Anderson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a ball hit hard toward first, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Now this will rattle up against the wall, and he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Standing in now, Jazz Chisholm. And he'll swing and send a chopper to third. He's got to hurry in time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Joe Panik, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch on its way as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Anderson stands at second with 2 gone. One and one. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Ready with the 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Hit out towards second. Over to first, and that retires the side. Marlins leave 1. Will move to the third with no score. So here is Ian Anderson.
Leading off of the plate, the pitcher, number 36, Ian Anderson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Ozzie Albies will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Now the 2-1 pitch. Drilled to the right side. Fielded cleanly on to first, and there are 2 down. Base is empty, 2 away, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch of the AB on its way. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
The 2-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. into the box, Jorge Alfaro, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
First offering. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And there's ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. And there's one down now.
Batting up.
Now at the plate is Eliezer Hernandez.
Hernandez.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Swanson picks it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Next, it'll be Brian De La Cruz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now another 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
John Birdie is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Ball 1.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I got 2-1 the count.
Hit out towards second. Albies scoops it up. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning.
Freddie Freeman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Freddie Freeman is in for the 2nd time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Fouled off.
Hey, usually the 2nd time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1-2 now. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And it's fouled away. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Popped up. Aguilar is over to take a look, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Once again, a 3-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Eddie Rosario, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball taken high for a ball.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Here's a huge swing by Rosario and a deep drive to right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Cody Pote answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
The left fielder, number 20.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. In his career, Ozuna hits a little over the 270 mark. That's too high, ball 2. Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
2-2 to Marcell Ozuna.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So the next to bat will be Stephen Vogt, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
In there, a base hit.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. This ball is crushed down the line in left and foul. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Ozuna rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they move on top 4-0.
You love the aggressive base running right there. It's not easy to make that throw and give that catcher time to adjust his feet and get that tag down.
No, very aggressive send right there. You take a chance. You hope the throw is a little bit offline, and that paid off right there.
Into the box now, Ian Anderson. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Stepping in once again is Ozzie Albies, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. First pitch on its way.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Albies with a 1-1 count now.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Fouled away. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
And now the first pitch. Ronald Acuna is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. A dive, but it's off his glove. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
First baseman, Austin Riley.
Jordan Holloway gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. In now, Austin Riley, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. And it's in time at first. And hallelujah, the side is retired. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Braves on top, 7-0. Ready now is Jesus Aguilar. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw is low, and he can't get it to stick in the webbing.
Wow, as we watch this, I have to just shake my head. Looks like a good throw, but the first baseman just drops it. I guess that big glove isn't big enough, huh?
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sanchez, a 22-year-old. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. The 0-1 on its way. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Got him. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Next to hit, Brian Anderson. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
From the belt, the pitch.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw to third. But too late, and he's safe at third.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
Into the box, Jazz Chisholm.
Nope.
And that misses for ball one. And they're runners at the corners now. The 1-0 home.
He's been really effective in this one so far. But it's interesting here that with a couple of guys on base, he seems to be not trusting his stuff quite as much. Kind of messing around the strike zone a little bit.
2 balls and a strike now. Hit hard to third. A throw to the plate. And he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score.
That could be a tough read for the runner at third because your first instinct is to take off for home on a ground ball. But when it's right at the corner infielder like that, it doesn't take a whole lot to nail you at the plate.
So now to the plate, Joe Panik. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Now a ball rolled softly to second. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Eddie Rosario.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way up in the zone, and that ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep that thing at the knees or below. He can ill afford to throw waist-high to belt-high changeups.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. The 1-0 home.
Hey.
One and two.
Count is 1 and 2.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
The left fielder, number
Digging
20,
in next, Marcell Ozuna. First pitch of the AB on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And he fouls this one off. 7 runs, only 5 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Fouled off. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Ready with another 2-2. And it's fouled away. he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Stephen Vogt stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Two pitch is fouled away. Into the windup and the pitch. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. More of the show. Saturday Baseball. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's the first pitch to him. Jorge Alfaro is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-0.
Shoots this one over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
To the plate now, Jordan Holloway, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The batter.
At the plate now is Brian De La Cruz. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First delivery to him as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
Up next from Miami, John Birdie. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1-0 count. Here it is. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And not in time as the run scores.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
At the plate now, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 5 innings complete. It's the Braves 7 and the Marlins 1. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And now the first pitch. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Two balls and a strike.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. The 3-2 pitch is at the knees and called strike 3. So here now is the pitcher, Ian Anderson, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Edge of the zone that time, taken and ruled a strike.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
And he popped him up. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First pitch on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They're on top 7-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jesus Sanchez. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And he misses with it. 1-1. pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Rosario. He's there and records the first out. So next to hit is Brian Anderson. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
And that misses 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Swanson brings it in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, number 2.
Now into the box, Jazz Chisholm. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 7-1. Anthony Bass enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Ronald Acuna. First pitch on the way. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Looking up is the left fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate, Freddie Freeman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. Base is empty here with nobody out. Two balls and a strike to Freeman. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman, number 11 for him on the season, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now batting, the third baseman, Austin.
Into the box now, Austin Riley. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Birdie is there, and there's one away.
Now batting.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Now to the plate, here is Eddie Rosario. Lifetime in this matchup, he's 0 for 4. And now the first pitch. The 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Sanchez is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Striding in is Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Pitch on the way. 2 out, nobody on. Slow little grounder left side. Throw over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of him to end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. It's the Braves 9 and the Marlins 1. Now it'll be Joe Panic, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at bat followed by another quality at bat. Don't give any outs away. No ABs go unnoticed right here.
Jorge Soler is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right. Adam Duvall is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field. Johan Camargo is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman. Luke Jackson gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Jackson.
First offering.
Nope. Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a little looper down the left field line, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, they're not all beautiful, and they don't all have to be. Just throwing a lawn dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro, as it's on the ground toward the hole. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Panic on second. Alfaro on at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Into the box, Brian De La Cruz. And he takes ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. From the belt, the pitch. 1 run, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Grounder down the line at third. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. 8th inning coming up. It's the Braves 9 and the Marlins 1. And now, Stephen Vogt. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Vogt.
First offering, as he'll take a look at ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. He's outside for a ball. Dansby Swanson waits on deck. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
In now, Dansby Swanson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
A runner at first with no outs here. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
Nobody out, runner on first. Sinker, 3-2 now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. To Aguilar for the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Luke Jackson. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now here's the pitch. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. In there, a base hit. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Adrianza will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Has a look, now the pitch. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And it's quickly 0-2. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And another foul ball. The 0-2 home. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. Braves strand 1, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Adrianza will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning. And now here is John Birdie, singled in his last at-bat.
The left fielder, John.
Chris Martin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 55, Chris Martin.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Marlins.
Next up is Jesus Aguilar. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First offering. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Martin has tossed over 30 innings so far this season. And during that time, he's worked to a sub-1 whip. Less than 1 base runner allowed per inning. 0-1, here it comes. And there's out number 2. So next to bat will be Jesus Sanchez. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Here's the first pitch. breaks as bad as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 4 pitches, all it takes to do in the Marlins. They trail big. It's 9-1. All set to start the 9th in this one, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. Here's the pitch.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Austin Riley. He flew out in his last AB. Here's the first pitch to him.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
2-0 now. And there's ball 3.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. Anthony Bender comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Jorge Soler will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He's set and the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Soler, the former Royal, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
He's got that batting average even at a point where even a 1 for 5 will gain him some points. 6 home runs and 15 RBIs. That evens it up 1-1. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with. And
he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to
Now
work
back.
carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
He came into a mess out of the bullpen, and it hasn't gotten any better. This is not a comfortable place to be. Not even close.
The 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So they load the bases on just 1 hit, but 3 men are left stranded. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Braves 9 and the Marlins 1. So now here is Brian Anderson starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Tyler Matzik, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Soler is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Second baseman.
Ready now for the Marlins. Jazz Chisholm. His prior history versus this arm. He's 1 for 3. He's set. Here it comes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Boy, that's really disappointing
Now
for a
back.
guy that has wheels,
The
right?
shortstop.
All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Joe Panik is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning will continue.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Jorge Alfaro is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Count 1-1.
Panik is off of first with 2 away. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Miami down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And if you're looking for when this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big fourth inning. That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up the rest of the way.
9-1 is the way this one ends. Atlanta took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Ian Anderson earns his 12th victory in the ball game.